and welcome back. So today we're going to be chatting about William and I's 2-month update, which is just crazy. He is growing so much. I feel like he's going to be an adult soon. I don't know. It's just insane. He would normally be in this video in my arms, but he's actually napping on his own right now, and I'm enjoying the peace. So we're going to get right on into it since I need to get a lot of stuff done during this nap. So like I said, little man is growing like crazy. I feel like he is so tall now. I don't have the exact height and weight at the moment because we haven't been to his 2-month appointment yet. But I'll update the description once we do. But I did weigh him here and he is a little over 12 pounds. He is right on target because 12.5 pounds is average for baby boys at 2 months. As far as eating is going, breastfeeding is going so well. We're having like no issues at the moment with him latching and everything, which you guys know, it's been a struggle over here. But we are doing great, and he's actually starting to show signs of not liking the bottle very much because he doesn't get one very often anymore. So I'm going to try and implement that maybe twice a week, just so, you know, when I am not around or someone's watching him, he won't give them an issue with the bottle. Last night, for the first time, he took a bottle without, you know, hesitation for the first time in a while, and he drank 5.5 ounces, which to me just seems like a lot of milk, but I know he's probably getting that amount from me. You just can't measure it that way. And then I did mention that he was having some issues with reflux in my last update, which I'll actually link up above for you guys if you haven't seen it. But he's doing a lot better with it. I wouldn't say it's like 100% gone, but you know, we're making progress. We started him on a probiotic. They're just little drops that you either put into the bottle or you like drip onto your nipple like as he's drinking. And we've seen a little bit of improvement from that. Then we're also still giving him a drop of vitamin D supplement per day. That's just recommended for any breastfed babies and can't hurt really. And then while he was kind of hesitant for the bottle recently, he is now liking the pacifier. Early on, he was not liking the pacifier at all. Now he will only take the Advent passies with the little handle, which are so hard to find in store. But those are the only ones he'll take. And then I also wrote down that his preferences with the Snuggle Me have changed. He just does not like the Snuggle Me anymore. I think it's because he wants to be upright and like look around, but he used to hang out in the Snuggle Me. We used to talk and sing, and he used to sleep sometimes in the Snuggle Me if we were right there. Now he's just kind of not wanting it. He loves the Bajorn bouncer. He loves the baby Bajorn. I think it's because he is upright and he can see me. But thank goodness for that Bajorn because it helps me get ready in the morning. He just sits there and I chat with him while I get ready. Like today I put on lipstick. I don't know what it is. I've been lighting candles lately and putting on lipstick and I feel like a new person. I don't know about you guys. Also, do you guys like the lipstick little stain on your coffee mug when you're wearing lipstick? I feel very fancy when that happens. Sorry, side note. Anyway, on to sleeping. I know that's probably the biggest update everyone wants to know about because that's always the biggest issue with little ones. So we have an app, which I actually don't think I've mentioned to you guys. We use the Glow Baby app. It looks like this, and it just logs his feeding, his sleep, and his diaper changes. And then it kind of gives you like a little blocked out timeline for what they're doing. So you can kind of start to see patterns. And we don't really have him on a strict schedule. We've just been feeding on demand, and then I kind of watch his wake window, which a wake window is the amount of time that babies should be awake, you know, depending on their age. Right now he's at about an hour to an hour and a half of a wake window. So when I see it's nearing that, we go in to the bedroom, put on his sleep machine, swaddle him, and try and get him down for a nap. Now, naps during the day have not been going well lately unless I'm holding him. He just does not want to be put down during the day, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, I'm loving the extra cuddles, but sometimes you need to get stuff done. And then of course, on a moment like this when I could hold him during his nap, he's down. So I don't know. Progress, I guess, though, because today and yesterday he slept in his bassinet for a full nap. So, progress. So during the day, there's really no clear pattern, but at night, we have noticed a pattern. And he will always sleep from 11 to 3 in the morning, so a good 4-hour stretch for us. Yay. We'll eat, and then he'll sleep again until, it kind of depends, but normally until about 6. But yeah, so those are 2 good stretches, and the past couple nights he has been doing those 2 stretches in the bassinet. In my last update, I kind of explained he was in the bassinet for like maybe 1 stretch a night, and then we would co-sleep just because we really didn't have an option, or we would not get sleep. But we always did it safely, and you know the spiel. Anyway, the co-sleeping spiel, because some people get grumpy. But you know what? You're the parent. Make your own decision. That's how I see it. Just be as safe as you can. Yeah, it's like he hit 2 months and he's like, I'm a big boy now. I'm gonna sleep in my bassinet all night. I'm waiting for that day that it's like the full night sleep. Everyone says it happens in like a day. You just wake up one morning and you're like, he didn't wake up. I'm waiting for that day. Hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it's soon. Let's see. Oh, okay, I actually need some advice with some moms out there. So, swaddling. So, we've been swaddling since he was born, and when you hit the 8-week mark, or when they show signs of rolling over, whichever one comes first, you're supposed to stop swaddling. Well, he is now coming up to being 9 weeks. Yeah, when you guys see this, he'll be 9 weeks. He hasn't been showing any signs of rolling over, so we have been still swaddling. And I'm really worried that when we take that swaddle away, he's not going to sleep as well. And I don't know. I just think the transition to a sleep sack is going to be difficult for us because he loves his swaddle. If anyone has, any advice, any stories about that transition, please let me know down below or reach out on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. That honestly is a little nerve-wracking, especially because we have been making so much sleeping progress with the bassinet. I just hope we don't regress a little, but I guess we'll see. And then while he's not rolling over yet, he has made a lot of milestones over the past month. Like, he's grown up so much, it's insane. His neck is so strong. I think you guys saw in the intro, he was like keeping his neck up for a very long time, and he's lifting it way higher during tummy time. And while we hold him, he's kind of just looking around, hanging out. When we're out somewhere, which is rare, but when it happens, he's always people watching. He loves going on walks to see Christmas lights. I mean, this kid can stare at lights forever. I actually put those black and white flashcards up in our tree. Looks a little crazy, but he'll sit in his bajorn, watch the twinkling lights, and look at his flashcards. I normally do that like 20 minutes a day while I'm next to him doing something like on my phone to relax. And then he started to smile so much more. It's definitely not just the accidental smile. It is a real smile at us now, and it's so cute, and I love it. He started to coo a lot more. When we talk to him, we pause. There'll be a little ooh, ah, and it's just the cutest sound. So I know that's just going to get even more and more frequent as time goes on. Also, I don't really know how to explain this part, but he's like starting to actually play. He's not just like staring. He's more intrigued, focusing on what we're playing with, focusing on the toy. If I like slowly move a toy past, his line of vision, he'll follow it, which I didn't think he was going to be doing this early, but that's really cool. And then he's also becoming way more aware of his hands. You can just tell he's using them more. And he's not necessarily reaching for things that I've seen, but like when he's feeding, he'll be like hugging my breast, little things like that. Now, if you ask Will, Dad Will, not baby Will, if you ask Will, he thinks that Will was reaching for his toy on his play gym, and I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced because he hasn't done it a second time. Like, he did it during that play session a lot. Like, a lot. But then he didn't do it the next day. So, we'll have to see. That was only yesterday that he was reaching for it. But if he's starting to reach for things, oh boy. Playtime is going to get even better, and I am pumped, and I know that Dad is pumped. Dad's like, I just want to play from the minute he's born. I'm like, he doesn't really play yet. In time. I think that kind of wraps up the baby update. Now on to my update. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. It's gonna be a little TMI, but that is why a lot of you tune in, because we all need help and we all need to make sure that we're not alone. And mom life is hard. So cheers to that. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee and we're gonna chat postpartum stuff. So I'll probably do a whole video on postpartum recovery and like details and stuff. But as of now, I am doing really well. So as you guys know, I had a 3rd degree tear, and at my 6-week appointment, which I did vlog that day, I'll link that up above if you guys want to see that. But at that appointment, my doctor said everything was healing great. You know, I was cleared for exercise and, you know, whatever I want to do. Yeah, no, I was not ready for that. Still not ready for any of that, I don't think. I was still very sore at the 6-week mark, but now that I'm nearing the 9-week mark, I feel so much better. Bowel movements, if you know what I mean, have been painful for me. I don't want to say painful. Okay, painful the first couple weeks, and then just like uncomfortable, sore up until probably last week. But I just feel so much better down there, and I'm so happy because I was hoping it was gonna be done around the 1-month mark. Here we are at 2 months. So hey, at least it's not any longer. But my doctor said I probably won't feel 100% back to myself down there until the 3-month mark. So, you know, that's okay. 2/3 of the way done, and it's getting way better. At my doctor's appointment, my blood pressure looked awesome, which is great. They obviously weighed me. During my pregnancy, I gained 40 or 41 pounds. Still don't know which one. Can't remember. We'll say 41 pounds. And at the 6-week mark during that appointment, I had 18 more to lose to be at my pre-pregnancy weight. Now, I just weighed myself last night, and I have 16 to lose. I'm not really trying to lose it right now. Not putting that pressure on myself. Took 9 months to get there. It's gonna take some time to get back. That's what I'm trying to remind myself. But honestly, I'm doing okay body image wise. My stretch marks are still pretty dark. That's probably the thing I'm going to struggle with the most, just because it's different. My body's different, which is fine. I grew a child, but which Will and I were actually talking about it last night, that I'm doing pretty good with my body image and like accepting everything. I'm doing pretty well. However, it's hard to explain. I was trying to explain it to him, like, while I'm doing okay with that, I still don't feel like my body is my body, because it doesn't feel like it usually does. It doesn't feel like me. So that's really weird. And then I'm also breastfeeding, so like I have a kid attached to me like all the time, like overtouched, which I never heard that phrase. My friend brought it up actually. Is it overtouched? Yeah, overtouched. There's a word. There's a word for it. Is it overtouched? I don't know. There's a word for just being touched all the time and you need space. I didn't think that was going to be a thing, but I totally get it now. And it just makes you feel like your body's not yours, and you just need space. I don't know. I'm rambling now, but I'm sure you guys get the picture. As far as breastfeeding is going, it's going really well, like I said in the baby update. However, I had a lovely clogged milk duct, and that is not fun. For some reason, I just assumed I would feel engorged, and then it would get worse, you know, if I didn't do anything about it, and progressively worse until a clog would happen. I guess I was wrong. Because it came on strong, it came on fast, and it was painful. And it was hard to unclog. Really, it really was hard, because I was using heat, I was using massage, I was doing everything Google said. I did dangle feeding, which is literally when you get on your hands and knees and you have your baby on their back and you feed them on your hands and knees. It's supposed to help because of gravity is helping your milk come out. I also did dangle feeding for a second reason though, other than gravity. And that's because I read that wherever the chin is, like lined up to on your breast is where the best suction is. Well, the clogged milk duct was on top of my breast. I can't really get his chin there. So I laid William on the bed, and then on my hands and knees, I was backwards, so his chin lined up to the top of my breast. Like I said, TMI guys, sorry. It's actually hilarious because Will was getting home from work while that was happening, and he opened the door, and I heard him, and I just remember calling out and saying, "Don't be alarmed when you see us," because he had no idea all this was happening. And he walked in, and he's like, "Yeah, I was not expecting to see that, but you know, hey, you gotta try everything. You gotta try everything when you're in that much pain." And one other thing I did try was an Epsom salt bath. So you can put warm water and 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt in your haka and fill it up and attach your haka. Or you can make an Epsom salt bath in a large bowl and literally put your breast in the bowl. I decided to do the bowl because I felt like my clogged duct was a little higher and I wanted that warmth higher than where my haka would reach. But I'm not sure if any of those things helped. I'm sure they all helped a little. Mainly heat, massage, and then just keep nursing, keep pumping. Try all that suction. Because eventually something's gonna budge, and it's painful. I've heard some women actually having their husbands like suck it out, which I wasn't at that level. That's just a little weird to me. I never even asked Will because it's weird to me. I'm sure he would have done whatever if I was in pain, but yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to ramble about milk ducts for so long, but I'm clearly passionate about it because that was not a fun time over here. Yeah, not a fun time. I do want to do a whole video on just breastfeeding in general because we did have such a hard time with it, and there are a lot of emotions attached to it for me. Look, I'm getting emotional. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I was not expecting that, but there are a lot of emotions attached to breastfeeding for me, and I kind of want to share that, but I'm not ready to share that at all right now. So in the future, I probably will share that journey a little bit. What else did I want to talk about? I think that's about it. I'm feeling good mentally. I mean, I'm tired and there's hard days, like I've said before, but I feel good. I feel good. Yeah. And I'm enjoying the holidays. I'm enjoying Vlogmas. It's a lot of work, but I'm enjoying it. Maternity leave is so close to being over. Oh my Lord. If you guys have been sticking around and watching like all my Vlogmases, I know some people go to the first of the year. My Vlogmas is actually going to stop on Christmas, because from Christmas to the first of the year, I am doing nothing but cuddling my baby. Well, okay, I'll probably do some organizing around the house. So once maternity leave's over, I'll be settled. But I'm really doing nothing but cuddling my baby during that time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. He is still napping by himself in his bassinet. Round of applause for baby William. Seriously, like putting my coffee down, because he deserves a round of applause. 2 months old, he's getting old. Oh my gosh, he's growing up. So sad. It's like you're proud, but you're sad. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.